I thought I would give the other technology a break since it's not going to be out for quite a long time. So today we're going to be checking out the other screen paints we have on our website. This right here is our advanced ambient light rejection. This is the Phoenix Black technology. Of course, using the Nova Gain technology. This is one of our highest sellers right here, and as you can see, it lives up to its name. Fully lit environment, natural light. We don't add any extra lights to the environment to make the screen look good. My projector over here is an old, outdated Chrissy projector. This projector I paid around $500 for it. That projector was discontinued in 2014 is when it discontinued. Now, as you can see, I can move around my environment. I don't have to worry about my screen washing out or fading. The colors are nice and bright. And this is on our black technology. I like to show off my screens in a fully lit environment, plenty of window light pushing back and forth. Now my screen is a 126-inch Elite edge-lit screen coated with the new technology. Actually, not new technology. What would be the new technology? Because the other technology we're developing won't be available for another 9 months. So this right here would be the original Phoenix. And as you can see, I can do things on my screen that other screen paints and projection screens can't do, as in pulling up an image in a fully lit environment without the screen washing or fading. Now, Monday, because if you're wondering why the screen's not expand all the way out, it's because we have a ceiling light there fixture in the way. Monday or Tuesday around that time, my electrician should be out. That should be gone. Ceiling should be sealed, and I should be to expand it to their full size, which can't wait to get that done. But as you can see so far, it looks absolutely incredible. So let's get some other demonstrations. If I can figure out where I put the remote controls at for this. Here we go. 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go over to show you something that our screens can do that other screens can't do. And we know, we tested them. That's how we know. We tested their products. And we know what their products can do and what they can't do. Next to our technology, which is the best. And we're just using everyday natural light. Here we are. What time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:57 p.m.
So it's 12:50.
By the way, I can tell you about the weather at a specific time of day. Just say, what's the weather at 10 p.m.?
Oh,
Have
yeah.
a good afternoon.
So right now, it is around 12 o'clock. 12 something. Kind of got sidetracked when she was telling me she could tell me the weather, which I'm going to put that in next. At 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and this is how our technology reacts at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on that outdated projector that will cost you next to nothing. The average projector is going to cost you somewhere between, if you want a good one, it's going to cost you between 8, 9, maybe 10. Less than $1,000 or more. Some of the more higher expensive ones are going to cost you $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 for a projector. And some projectors are going to cost you $3 to $4 grand, and they can't even do this. So at the end of the day, it doesn't depend on the projector doesn't have to do all the work, the screen does all the work. That's why I can have an outdated projector in here doing this. Over to, I'm going to use, let's see. See if we have it in our category over here. We should. Use them quite a few times. There we go. Ooh, we got new ones too. cat's toys out of the way. Move our camera from side to side, so we can see it from every angle. And if you notice, I changed up my curtains to something a little bit more elegant. Still using the veneer curtains where light can travel through. How technology is really supposed to work. That's why I can't understand how people are sitting in these dark environments, faded, washed out screens, and they consider that to be acceptable, especially on the caliber projector that they're using. And this is not an ultra short, these are the long throw projectors. An ultra short throw projector, if you're in an environment that's 3 times darker than this, there's a problem there. There's an acoustic 17, which my screen is going to be converted pretty soon to a 19, which we're working on a 19 formula to upgrade the screens. Fully lit environment, ultra short throw projector. There's my Sony. Now my Sony projector on the floor cost me around, I think about 500 bucks. That's what I paid for it. That's it. Now you can see we can do that in a fully lit environment. While I display my screen over there. And this is using just the natural everyday window light in the environment. Okay, our remote control mixed up here. Put them at the same time. That's an ultra short throw. Now my Sony projector over there was only designed to use a screen size of 100 inches. My screen is 148 inch in here, acoustic. As you can see, it sits back a good distance from the screen. It's able to maintain an image with no problem whatsoever. And there we have the black technology being displayed. There's a projector sitting right there at 18 feet. Let's look at the angle gain. I can take my phone and put it all the way to the far edge, just like this, and set it down. And I can still maintain my image perfectly, as if I'm sitting in the front. You should be able to see it from the side. This is why I explained to you how real ultra short throw technology is supposed to work. As I'm sitting right here, you should be able to see my screen right across here as it's being displayed, and you should see my screen crystal clear in the next room and all the windows. So as I walk through my house, no part of my house is dark. Natural light, and we have our lighting here. Let's turn over here to the side here. Walk back to the kitchen, which I should be able to see the display there. Should be able to see it here and here at the same time. This is what I expect from my technology. Anywhere I move in this environment, that screen is supposed to pull up. I can show you an angle gain at 22 feet back from my screen in a fully lit environment. Other people can't do that. They have to be shrouded in darkness so the screen won't pick up. So right now, we're by the door. I can move here, and you still see my screen. It's a 720p outdated projector. So I don't pay any money for my projectors. I can go to Amazon, I can go on eBay right now, and I can go up there with like 500 bucks, walk off with 3 or 4 projectors, easy. Come here, turn them on, and they operate right on the screen without any form of calibrating or touching the settings, as I've done multiple times. There's the Phoenix right there, original. So it's around, what we got right here? We should get the right one.
We believe nothing builds more confidence while driving than having the right tires and getting them at the right price. Mavis Discount Tire, saving people money for over 50 years.
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:08 p.m.
So now we're at 1:08 p.m. I told you I can sit down here at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Don't make a difference what time it is. I can watch TV. I can have wind lights coming in, plenty of light, natural light coming back and forth, and never have to worry about my screen fading or washing out. Natural light. Overhead inside light. Most projection screen setups that I see are tucked away in dark little corners, trying to display an ambient light projection screen when they can't do it. Now, if you notice, like I said, my curtains are different. I changed them out. Got some professional rods put in, but the curtains are still veneered. You can still see light coming in on either side. No problem. Football highlights.
Getting that from YouTube.
I think come this Super Bowl, I think I'm gonna watch the football outside on the 250. I may, if it's not too cold, I'm gonna be on the 250. If I'm not gonna be at 250, I might have a little get together up on the deck. I haven't decided where I'm gonna set it up at, but it doesn't make a difference where I'm gonna be at. The screen's gonna pull up.
Lavazza Classico. Enjoy an authentic taste of Italy with every sip.
Jeff at your camera out. The Yahoo Fantasy.
3rd and 7 after the incomplete pass. Receivers to the right side for Gilbert here.
Make sure for this one is here.
For the Wolves football.
Let's go up on the stairs
When that clock's gonna go off.
and get it from another point of view. We'll check it out from this angle.
Not gonna hold them out forever. Lined up the top of your screen, they're ready to rest pass. He was coming on the blitz, he was picked up and he passed it 43 years as an assistant coach. Ingram finds a hole, running room inside the deep in their own end of the field. Favorable field position, and Ingram down towards the goal line. Out there for the first time this preseason.
Football highlights.
Getting that from YouTube.
Dalton Schultz. Third down and 3.
So what I said to him, test these are car insurance and you use it, so you only pay for what you need.
Pollard. Third and a long 2. Tyrod Taylor. 25-yard line. Cooper Rush is the quarterback for the Cowboys in a huge opening.
I might have all my screens displaying the same game. And that way, I only have 4 people over. All of them are vaccinated. They can basically go from A to B. And yeah, I actually purchased one of those machines to check your temperatures. I ordered one of those. So I'll be able to check your temperature when you come to the door. My guests will be coming down. So now I can watch the game here, or I can watch it there. Tron Legacy. No, cancel. Starfield Screensaver.
I found a few matches for that. Beginning 4K
No, you know where that's at. Starfield Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Rookie out of Stanford quarterback Mills. Stanford.
This is something they can't do. Well, they can't pull color either. We know that. They definitely can't pull a Starfield. But this technology can do it.
It's the first penalty against the Cowboys. How about Cedric Wilson over the middle? Kick coverage.
Starfield Screensaver.
I found a few skills that might help.
Let's try that again.
4K.
Cancel.
Alright.
Starfield Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Hey, it's me, your skin, helping maintain my moisture balance while exfoliating with syrupy renewing essence cleanser. What if you could teach an old dog the ultimate new trick? Introducing Wonder Roots Carrot Knots.
See that? That right there, we can make this a challenge right now. Between this screen and that screen back there, I can make this a challenge. It'll never get passed. No certified screen will pass it, and no hobby paint will pass it. Or no certified screen paint will pass it, because I forget there are certified screen paints out there. This is why we don't waste our time anymore on uncertified, untested products, because they can't produce what they're supposed to do. These are products that are terrified and that will cancel at any challenge we give them. And now you see why. Let's take a walk around the house real quick. So there's the black screen right there. That's sitting right there. That's on a hold for a while. There's some other projects we have to do right now. There is which is Signature 17. This is going to be converted. I got to spray this one inside the house, which I got to cover everything. It's going to be a fast job. It took me about a couple minutes because the stuff we're using is highly concentrated, but we have a Signature 19 now. So Signature 17 is going to be converted to 19s. We have to upgrade them. And that's for the other fellow who has the contract with us. Outer Space Screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
You show that light hitting the side of my screen right here, from the window right here, all that light pushing through back and forth. Screen maintains with no problem. how the edges are? Black. That's how it's supposed to be displayed. Now that washed out looking gray or shades of gray. Even a silver phoenix over here can pull a contrast level better than any screen out there on the market, which we have tested. And I can say that because I had the demonstrations to back it up. That's why you do your test demonstrations, because you can back it up. Like right now I can say, well, we got an ultra black screen right now that was able to level 4 certified ultra short throw screens. It was able to produce a white level on 4 certified screens and also produce a higher white level versus another black surface and still maintain at 1,000 lumens at 13 feet back. That's kind of an impressive thing to say, right, without evidence, right? But we have it because we did it today with no problem. We did it at 1,000, we did it at 3,800 lumens, easily. So what to say if you hit that screen with something like a 4K projector at 38 or maybe a 5,000, 6,000 lumen commercial projector? It's going to be nothing for it because it's used to be under brutal testing, and that's only at 10%. All our technology has to pass those tests in order to be able to do this. This is why you're looking at the screen right now in the middle of the afternoon, producing outer space in front of all these windows, projectors sitting halfway across the room, due to the fact that it had to go through vigorous testing in order to do this. And we could do it live, no pre-recorded. Let's go check on our other screen on the other end, which is also displaying a star field demonstration on our Sony projector over here that I paid about $500 for. I got that for an open box setup. Somebody bought it, opened it up, didn't want it. Let's go with, see if we got the right one here. Got 4 remote controls moving about the house. Sure we got the right one. Outer space screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
So not only are we displaying on one screen, we can display on 2 screens at the same time. And as I said before, my screens are quite large. This is a 148-inch screen. The one in the next one is 126. Same reaction. And if you notice, my screen goes all the way up to the very edge of the ceiling. Did you know that? Which means it's in direct line at all times with the ceiling light. And someone made a comment, we're not going to mention them, but they made a comment about how this room doesn't have enough ambient light. My screen is twice the size of your screen, 148, and it hits almost near the top of the ceiling, which means the ceiling light starts from here all the way down the side of my screen. My ultra short throw projector sits back at a farther distance, and my projector is a Sony 720p projector. It only cost me $500, and yet I can produce a screen in a fully lit environment and not to be stuck in the dark. I don't have to calibrate, I don't have to change my settings, none of that. Correct it right there. New York City skyline, nighttime, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go to New York City. That's not New York, but you know where we're going. Meanwhile, you can check out my screen in the next room over there. Wait, we're done there. Let's go back over here. Let's go back up into the kitchen. That way you can see the screen and the lights at the same time. We can contact the screen. And you can see the sloths can watch my screen in a fully lit environment. We got Groot. I forgot the BB-8. I think that thing is in the corner. Kind of missing another screen. Let's pop out there and see how the other screen is doing. Ah, quite well. Set our angle gain. When you want to turn, that means it's supposed to pull up. Better quality. Trust me. See, when I can say trust me, I can back it up. I can walk through a fully lit environment with all my screens firing up. When other people are saying, well, you can't say trust me, but they stay in the dark. That's why we can make challenges that other people can't meet. And this is why when we buy screen paints, other people cancel. Let's come back over here. Tron Legacy. Let's watch a little bit of a trailer clip real quick. Hold on real quick. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:21 p.m.
1:21 p.m. Let's look at a trailer from Tron. I like, let me see. Can we use this one? Oh yeah, we can use this one. Let's sit back and watch this trailer a little bit, okay? All right, let's go back a little farther so we can get the full effect. Should I bring out a luxometer? You want to see how much light this house is generating right now? It's quite a lot. Let's bring the meter out. You watch this. Well, wait a minute. Can't leave you on that for too long. I'm gonna get you in any trouble. I'll put you over here. And over here, I'm going to go with, let's go back to some simple 4K fish, tropical, while I get set with my meter. Until then, you can watch the other screen in the next room if you want to. We can put some pretty birds on this one right here. How about this? We'll change that. We'll put some pretty birds on instead for you to watch. I'll bring it back. There you go. So you can watch that while I go get my meter and get set up. I'm going to test here first. See how much light we got running in this room right here. I told you when it gets around in the afternoon, this house gets filtered with a lot of light. Try 700 there. And mind you, I don't have it anywhere near the projector. Far away from the projector because I don't like, when I do the testings on those meters, I don't want to be anywhere near the projector at all, period. Because what happens is people understand projectors have something called an oversplash. Turn your projector off at night, you'll see this little white light that'll push around your screen, but you have it fitted inside, but sometimes you have a little white light around the screen, and that's when the projector may oversplash a little bit. That's definitely, if it makes contact with that meter right there, if any light makes contact with that meter, that's not supposed to be the official ambient light you have in the environment, the meter's going to jump automatically. So it's very sensitive, so that's why you have to have it off to the side. And again, I'm explaining to you, not hard. For anyone trying to tell you it's hard to read a meter, that's a bunch of nonsense. When people started building their own fixed frame projection screens, the earlier videos were very, very complicated on how to build a fixed frame projection screen. They brought all kinds of tools, and you had to have all kinds of T-squares and all this stuff to measure out the screen precisely. There was just so much stuff that they just made it sound so hard to design 4 pieces of wood connected together for a frame. Well, if you did artwork, you know that when you do artwork, you build your canvas, it's simply the same thing. You're just taking 4 pieces of wood, you're taking your canvas, you stretch it over, you staple it down, and you paint on it. That's it. It's the same thing, same scenario. So when you're building a screen, they would say you have to build it this way, you have to have it where you have to cut the wood a certain way on a slant, and everything would have to fit in, and they would bring all these T-squares and freaking brackets to glue it all together, blah, blah, blah. That's when they first started off, they would make everything sound so difficult. But it's not that hard. It's 4 pieces of wood. You drop in 4 L brackets. If you don't want the L brackets to leave an imprint when you press the material over, don't put them on the opposite side, staple them down, take a piece of wood, bang them down real nice and neat, and then put your L brackets inside to make sure the screen doesn't move back and forth. And that's it. It's very easy to do. We're going to build some prototype frames, some small ones. I'm going to show you like 8 different ways to build frames. Very easy to do. Anybody can do it. Now, If you get those really long, I call them furniture staples, the real big ones, you could build a screen up to probably around 100 inches without any screws or brackets right from the door. I've done a couple of those all staple screens. Very easy to do. Anything above that, you kind of push it in. You can make collapsible screens. You can make screens on sliding. All the sliding doors that slide back and forth. You can make all different forms of screens. It's easy to do. It's not that hard. But when they first started off with making these screens, these people were coming there making it sound so complicated. Oh, I'm gonna find one of the videos. I'll show you one of the videos. Freaking crazy nerve-wracking to watch somebody sit there and you get a miter sawing or cutting it. Oh, come on. Unless you're going to do a screen that's going to have exquisite design to it, you're going to do kind of carpentry work on it. Okay, I can understand that. But not when you're building a simple frame screen that eventually you're just going to cover up with material and they're never going to see it again. Because like the frame I built here, you wouldn't notice when I built this frame is broken in 8 different places because the piece of wood that the driver got was curved a little. When it's curved a little bit, I had to take a piece of wood, lay it over top of it, and I had to cut it where the curve is at, and I had to put brackets here, here, and here, and brackets here, here, and here. So there's multiple brackets in the screen to make it. But you wouldn't notice that because you would never see the frame at all because it's covered. So it doesn't really have to be like high-end, super professional. Now, when you start getting to the point where you want to put like little shelves inside, when you install your own speakers, wire all your speakers inside, it gets pretty cool after that. It's pretty easy to do. These are acoustic screens, so my speakers sit behind the screen. So I have a shelf right about there where my center speaker fits at. And then to make sure that I hide all the wires and cables so nothing's hanging down, there's speakers covered there, and there's wire covers there, and I made another one that goes along the side of the baseboard, and that's it. You don't see anything at the bottom. That's what I want. I didn't want a bunch of Stonehenge bulky speakers, to each his own, mind you. I didn't want a bunch of Stonehenge bulky speakers in my environment. I want it to be clean. So when you walk in, you don't see any speakers at all. Sub is right over behind there. Keep it nice and clean. That's what I wanted. Come back over here. We're still checking out outer space. Fully lit environment, as you can see. Plenty of light coming through those windows. Let's check our meter over there. Ooh, man, hold on for a minute. Check the meter again. This room gets quite bright. The only time we hit 200 in this place, it had to be early in the morning where there's no sun coming through this place. But this place gets filtered pretty good. Well, we got an Amazon truck backing up. I hope it's for me. I got stuff I need to work with today. They miss my address sometimes. My address is weird to pick up. They stop in front of my house. Come on, come on, come on. So I can spin the wheel. Let me see this in here if I got this thing. I'll always get something from Amazon. Looking for my LED lights. I'm gonna be doing my I'm customizing my desk upstairs for my doing a custom job for my desk, which means I gotta cut a hole in that desk too, put a peekaboo window in there with some LED lights. All right, so on this one here, ooh, let's go back over on here. Look what's going on over here real quick. And mind you, I have a projection screen on my ceiling. That's what that projector, for those who are sitting looking at the projector, like, what the heck is that for? It's for the ceiling, but I got to adjust it to fit in because I had to move it about because the ceiling was repainted. So the ceiling used to be a Nova 17. It was converted over into a 19. But the ceiling does come on. So one of the things I like to do with the ceiling is the matrix. If you ever saw the matrix where I had the numbers coming down one end and then they bounce down here, yeah, it's freaking cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to scan this room because I got my scanning equipment down here. It's wireless. We're going to scan this room. We're going to do some 3D mapping in the room in here, and we're going to be running. Oh, I forgot we could do that too. Oh my goodness, I'm going to matrix the daylights out of this section right here. Yeah, we're going to do some matrix work, and I got some stuff I want to do in here. I got some pretty cool stuff I want to do in here with the matrix. So we're going to set up an area in here. We're going to turn this area into the matrix. Some parts of it. Oh man, I forgot about that. We had that equipment. I want to set that up. I can set up from here. I can scan the entire room from here. So we can take certain sections of it. Because mind you, we make a cloth now. So we're working on a cloth that you can basically coat it with our formula. And if it's used for 3D mapping, like say if you want to cover something up and you want to basically scan off of it, like those picture frames over there, if I want to cover them up with that cloth and just basically scan off that surface to make it look like something really psychedelic. Is that it? Right? I think that's what it is. That's what we're going to do. I'll show you today. We'll get a chance because today I get to have my my odd days. My odd days are basically when I get to develop stuff that you don't usually see me work on, like that liquid projection screen. Oh, let's go back over here. Let's go over here and let's do what do we have over here? Something for this one. Let's see. No, let's go upstairs. We're done with up here. I'm gonna take this one off. Oh, by the way, you want to see something pretty cool? Now, remember how this projector is firing up and all this light? Watch this. My projector sits in eco mode 2. Yeah, that projector right there is sitting in eco mode 2 right there, the entire time. That's how much light the screens generate. None of my projectors in here sitting in the full. They're all sitting eco modes in here. No point. All right. We just have the Phoenix running right now. There's my cat toys down there bouncing around. Before you can mention your product is the best, you have to be to back it up. That's what you have to be to do. You can't just say your product is the best without backing it up. You're going to need tests to do it. Lots and lots of tests. And you are going to need lots of tests. This is the light that generates in here. Sorry about my carpet. I'm in the process of vacuum cleaning it. I'm going to vacuum my room today. And this is why in here, I always set the meter on the floor. So that way the projector has no way of hitting it, has no way of contacting it. Mind you, I can sit it right up here next to any one of these windows if I wanted to cheat. I can put it right up here next to any of these windows if I wanted to cheat. I don't do demonstrations like that. I'm measuring the light in the environment, whether this thing should be laying at the lowest point in the environment. I've seen some people stick them right up here, a little closer to the light, so the light makes more contact with it. Mind you, my overhead lights are not even on. Tropical 4K Fish YouTube. I got a funny thing, I got the wrong remote control. Yeah. Let's see what we're doing here. Tropical 4K Fish YouTube. This must be the theater on the screen. Oh, this is
from YouTube.
the ceiling screen. That's what it is. That's the ceiling projection screen. Some birds.
For the line crew and the go-getters.
All right, we'll fair shot everything. That's how your screen's supposed to pull up. Make sure you get all that window light in. Now I'm going to expand my screen, but we're going to get the overhead and we're going to get the part of the fixture in there. But just to show you, if I expand the screen, it doesn't change at all. So let me bring up my lens shift. Lights are going to change on and off like crazy just because the remote control does it. So let's go over here to my lens shift. Let's push up. There we go. So we can get the screen to expand. And now let's go over to, is it zoomer or zoom out? Yep, that's it. just a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the lens shift and go back up a little bit. So there's my screen expanded all the way out. Because I'll have someone come and say, well, that's not fair, Ken, because your screen's not expanded all the way out. And it just shows that you're pushing your screen in closer in so that we can hide the corner so nothing gets hit. No, we can do the demonstration all over again. No problem. I just don't like the fact that that fixture's over top of it. I want to get it removed. And I can show you no problem. Fully expanded, 126 inch, corner to corner. On a $500 projector, that's it. That's what I find more impressive. The projector's only $500. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to our red lights are on now. Put my counter on a hold. So even like I said, without the meter being run right now, I find it interesting how, just say, I'm not gonna mention name, other people think that for some reason that their environment is maintaining the same light that mine is. Sure. Maybe we're a little too dark in here, do you think? Let's turn these on. That's why our products are the best. If other people cannot back up their products, they don't have enough testing to back up their products. And certified projection screens would never do demonstrations in environments like this to begin with. Their screens would have so many problems in here, it wouldn't be funny. They're ambient light controlled technologies. It's not ambient light controlled. I can put my lights on at will. They wouldn't be to pick up in here. Just come over here to the side. Just keep turning. Let's walk right over. Let's come back over to the other side. Let's get both lights in the shot at the same time. Back up on my staircase. I want to get both of these lights in at the same time. That's a great shot right there, isn't it? I have people like, are you burning your fireplace? Like, nah. That's a special effects going on in there. Not really. I'll show you how that's done. There's a little trick how that's done. How you can burn your fireplace all day, all night, whenever your house burning to the ground. It's a little trick. Something my Lord and Savior taught me. Anybody can do it. Very easy to do. You don't have to be a professional or whatever field. You can have your fireplace like it's lit 24/7. Look realistic. I've seen the realistic fireplace logs, you know, like $100 or $150 for those. No, you don't need all that. I'll show you after the video. Very easy to do. What you need to pick up. I still got to pick up the flex stone for it. So we reach around 1600 in this environment right here. All right. My battery's about to die on my phone anyway. I'm gonna get myself a charge pack. Somewhere. This is my normal life. Everything tangled around everything. All right, let me turn this one off. Number 4. Cat, you and your toys. And I buy them anyway. There's the screen, turn it off. Technology right there. You guys plug in for just a minute. Right. So I'm going to shut this off. Down in here. So we read about 1600 lux in this room right here. So anytime I want, I can come downstairs, just like this, watch my TV shows. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to make myself something to eat and come down and watch a little Dennis the Menace or Western or something like that. I don't have to worry about my screen washing out or fading because it's sitting in a ton of lights. If you look at the size of my screen's 126 inches. It sits on top of a radiator. It sits smack dead in all this window light. I don't have a problem with that. All right, make sure I put my remote controls up so we can find everything when I come back downstairs. I don't want to be hunting for stuff as usually have to do. Everything's off down here. We're going upstairs to the tech room. Stay around there for a little bit because I want to get set up for some gaming because I haven't been on my gaming system for the last couple of days because I've been processing a ton of orders. I can't wait for my new mixer to get here because I'm going to show you that too. My new mixing unit that's coming through. And here we are in the tech room. Oh, come on. See if I can hook up to something here. Juice. There we are. I don't know how many times the cat beats the crap out of somebody and hit it over and over again. And the AC on in here? I don't know. The AC, I can switch over to AC real quick. See what we can hear. Probably don't even need it. So the tech room literally generates so much light in here, but you've got to find a spot that it cancels out my meter. Yep, this is how much light pushes in the tech room. So this room is pretty bright. We don't even have the overheads on yet. So I'm going to have to put that meter someplace where it can pick up because it's going to have a problem. Yeah, I can tell she's been hitting on it. I can tell because you can see right here, here, and here where the screen's coming in this way, she's been bouncing off of it. Let me see if I can put another clamp in the middle. That's what I like about that surface. See, this is one of those, you want to know what this is. This is the photo background, if you don't know what it is. A photo background for taking pictures and stuff. This thing is fantastic for projection screen setups. Number one, I can change out my material anytime I want. If I want to go from mesh, if I want to change my screens out, say if I got like 5 screens painted up, like one with a silver one with the black, one with the dark slate we have, I can change up my screen at will because the screens are designed to be changed out. So say one day I want to play on the gamer, I can play the gamer. Except when I watch a movie, I can switch out this back and forth. I can switch out whatever I want. That's what I like about it. Now, out in the backyard, I'm going to put in the 235.1. I'm going to air condition on. I'm going to put the 235.1 in the backyard. That will build, but I'm going to put another screen just like this design, this scaffold design outside. It's going to be 10 feet by 20 feet just for me to have fun off of, just to display stuff off. And when I get done, take it apart, put it back in the house. Now, for those of you probably thinking, oh, it's lightweight, you know, wind's going to hit it. That's why you sandbag the bottom. Drop a couple sandbags at the bottom. It's not going anywhere. As for the material, I'm not worried about that at all. About moving back and forth because you got plenty of these clamps right here will do the job perfectly. Or if you want, you can just get the screens that have the built-in grommets and just basically zip tie it on and you're done. That's it. I think I need to put one up here because I think might have been hurt. My screen just dropped and about it. In the conversation, you're going to hear me say her or him. It's because when I first got the cat, I literally thought the cat was a female cat. And the reason why I thought it was a female cat is usually females, if you know anything about animals, females have smaller heads. Anytime you buy pit bulls, Rottweilers, German Shepherds, any kind of animal, the female always has the smallest head. That's how you know which one's which. And that cat is a male, but it's a small head. I'm like, it's got to be a female. Apparently it was a male. Which is weird, because I never did a male cat with a head that small. You just take the clamps, and this is easy to put together too. On top of that, this is also fantastic because it's completely portable. You know, if you want to take it over to a friend's house or a get together, whatever, it's easy. It comes in a nice little bag, and you're done. So, you know, when I get done with this, I can just take this whole thing apart, put it in the bag, that little carry-on bag, come with it, and that's it. I'm done. That's it. Especially if you like that rear projection screen paint we make, yeah, you can coat your own form or make your own rear projection technology. Oh, we got to do that too. Do that one too. All right, so let me go turn my other projector on. This is my crispy projector we have up here. This one is, I think, the 401. This projector right here is 720p. Same thing like the 505, except it's a 720p projector. That's the other one I purchased right there. That is a 505 over top. This thing is bigger than the 505. I love the 505. Ordered another one. That's what I'm waiting to come in right now, my 505. So I don't overheat and die in this room. Whew, air conditioning. And we have this running through the PS4. HMI detector. That's interesting. Let's go have a look and see what's going on back here. Could be an out switch. There's no one here. Okay, let's see. Let me have a look back here. I was just back here earlier today. So what's going on back here? Chamber sources. This is why I gotta get the remote control for this thing. I don't have the remote control for it. It makes it hard for me to be able to work this thing. I don't have the remote control for it. So for some reason something's not detecting, it's not picking up. Alright, I'll be back. Gotta get a chair. That's why you need the remote controls for this one. I gotta go find a remote control today. For some reason, we got two little pieces running and the other one running today, but it's not picking up either one of them. It's kind of weird. And then it should pick up right away. My projector's sitting up on a stand. It's a little short. I gotta get up there behind the back of it. See what's going on back there. Please don't tell me that thing just turned on that quick. Okay, but in standby mode. Okay, I'm about to say. I got all this stuff yanked in here really quick. Alright, so we're going to check, see what's going on. Why we don't have anything come up? I need to remind myself to get that remote control. Alright, let's see. Where's the source down here? Input on the side here, just like that. That's the computer. That's video jack. That's not. Okay, it's not right there. That'll be it. USB line 1. No detection. Alright, let's see what's going on then. Saying no detection. Alright, let's start with the PC. So the PC's bringing up. PC comes up and I know something wrong. I've had this problem before with one of my projectors. For some reason, it would not read the signal with the PS4. We shouldn't have that problem. The thing fires up all the time. But we'll figure out what it is. I hope it's not a projector. Last time I thought it was a projector, I was going to freak out like, oh, no. I just spent all this money. This machine opens up the projector doing this. We'll figure out which one it is. Something's going on. It's not reading correctly. That's all. Our input. Alright, that's the computer firing up. So we know the computer's running perfectly fine, but that's the computer running right now. That's my PC running. That's the gaming PC, so that's linking right now. Alright, so we know there's something wrong with the projector. It's the PS4 signal, it's not picking up. That's what it is. We can get around that. It's not a problem. Will you give me a chance to put the whole thing in, please? Oh, incorrect. Let me see. Oh, wait. I gotta remember which one it was. It's weird. Okay, I know which one it was. Just gotta remember which one it was. Great. Can you write this? Oh, wait. I know it is. I got it. Got all these numbers bouncing around in my head. I got passcodes and stuff crap running through my head right now. I gotta remember which one's which. We want the PS4 to run. That's what I want to run. Alright. Turn the PS4 off. We'll reset the signal on that one. And I'm running my gaming PC for right now. I figure out exactly what's going on. And it was about to run through. So I gotta run my sound system through here too. I gotta get a receiver and sound system through here. I gotta apply more stuff today so I can get this one finished off. And this screen right here, over here, we have this running for, I got an ultra short throw and a short throw BenQ coming through for this. We already have two projectors set up for this one because this screen does the smaller screen at the bottom and the 235 at top. And then we got a short throw BenQ coming through that's gonna fill out the entire screen. That's gonna be cool. Why? It's the 151-inch painted to the wall. Alright, put the PS4 back on again, see what's going on with that one, make sure we can get that one to detect. There's my Steam account blowing up. This is up from at the menu too. Problem with network. No, I don't think that would be a problem, buddy. We'll run in this place, but not. Let's try again. Turn it to the side. Go back in again. That's the one thing that drives me crazy about Steam. It'll prematurely link me up, and all of a sudden, like my sticker hasn't had a chance to set right. Yeah, there's no problem with the network. It's running perfectly. I bought 2 more boosters for the house. Boom, showed you. There you go. It does it every time. It'll pop me on and go, oh, you're not with your network. Yeah, I am hooked up to my network. I am. Visibly. You just haven't given me a chance to log in yet before you actually made that statement, but I'm actually on there. Yeah, I'm in. So, get the time before you rush it. Let me see what's going on here with this. I'm gonna get the PS4 to run. That's what I want to run. I don't want to run a gaming right now. Oh, I'm building a tabletop projection screen setup. I want to do something for a bird's eye view, so I'm gonna build one of those. I got to go over to Lowe's to pick up some wood to build that setup for tabletop projection. Well, I might just get 2 of these. That'd be a good idea too. Just get 2 of these tables, bolt them together. I'm gonna figure that one out. Let's see what's going on here with the source. See why the PS4 is not sourcing. It's having a problem here. PC is picking up. PS4 is not detecting for some reason. Let's slide. No detection. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to disconnect our PC. Just out of curiosity, see what's going on here. Disconnect it from here. Run it back in here. See what's going on. See why we're not connecting here. And the PS4 is running right now. Oh, I gotta go into the menu. This thing has, like I said, these are venue projectors, so they have a whole different setup inside when it comes to selecting. So let me see what we got going on here. Switch to advanced settings real quick. The PS4 is running. I need this for the PS4 to run in here. This is the main projector we're using in here. Let me see. We have audio inputs. In my range, which is good. No. All right. PS4 for some reason won't pick up. I don't know why. Just won't pick up. It ran off here last time with no problem whatsoever. So what we'll do is I'll just reboot my system, put it back on. But we should not be having this problem at all. PC's running with no problem whatsoever. And the signal runs off here because we were running a couple of days ago, so that wasn't a problem at all. So this is what I'm gonna have to do. Let me figure out what's going on with this. I've had this happen before with the other one. The 505s, it runs off perfectly. If I had to, I would just go out and go to Amazon. They have another 505, I'll just buy me another 505 and just run it through there. That's what I'll have to do. Buy another 505. The 401 is having a problem where it's not picking up the signal correctly. I'll just pick up a 505 today. Because they're only like... I love how the devil tries to get into his thing, but that's not going to work. For anything for me, it's a challenge. Anything is a challenge for me. And trying to figure out why this is not working on camera is a challenge for me, because at least I can know exactly how this projector is going to function and how it's going to work with certain items that I have. So this is a bit of a learning experience. People say, oh, you must be, I'm not embarrassed for what? Technical stuff. This stuff happens all the time. It's called technical difficulties. That's what they call it. My goodness. Don't be thin-skinned. This happens all the time. I couldn't count how many times I was on camera and something malfunctioned, something fell over, something broke, something didn't work correctly. Yeah, okay. I had a $400 projector. I just bought a brand new one. Sit on a Ricky stand. I don't know why I even thought about doing that. And the wind hit it, knocked it over, and broke it on camera. It happens. We're all human. For those who think, I love how people make those comments, and they're the ones that make the most mistakes. We're all human. We all do it. None of us are machines. We don't have batteries in our backs, okay? Woo. Move on. All right, so see what's going on here? Hit it again. And we can't get this to read or pick up. I know for that the 505s pick up with no problem whatsoever. We're just going to go out and buy another 505. I was planning to keep the 401 in here, and he had the extra 505 downstairs for testing. But what I'll do is I'll just swap it out, put the 505 in here for the time being, use the 401 downstairs, which is perfect with the fire sticks. And then I'll just buy another one of those and swap them out to all 505s. My main goal is to swap all my projectors out for Chrissy. Because like I said, I love their projectors. I love the projectors more than any other projectors. Like I said, first projectors I had in here were Sony VPL FA30s. Man, those things were the freaking bomb when I bought them in. When I plugged in the Chrissy in here, I was like, oh, well, we're done. No more Sonys. And that's why all my Sonys are all sitting on the side. I don't even use them. But this is the one I like the most. I love my freaking Chrissies. And it's interesting that in one of our contracts, they actually know some of the sales reps over at Chrissy. Hope I can get my hands on something really cool. Or the older projectors is actually what I'm interested in. They'll probably give me something like a 4K or something crazy. Like, nah, I don't need that. Give me something old. Or I'll take a bunch of your 505s. Give me a bunch of them. I love the 505s. Give me a bunch of 505s. I'll take those. I'll take those off your hands. You don't want them old relics? I'll take them. There we go. Is that it? No, hit the wrong button. Blah. So why I gotta get a remote control for this? I need a remote control for my Chrissy. Detecting, what are we detecting? Alright, that's the gaming system. That's the PC. The PC is running perfectly fine, no problem. And that's running through HDMI. PC's running, I'm calling this a lag. Alright. USB, checking right there. Okay. Video, alright, so detecting, detecting, it's going to be tight, HDMI 1, so HDMI 1 is not detecting at all, that's weird, it's not picking up at all on the PS5, it's not, the PS4 is not picking up, not detecting anything at all, period. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I hooked the VR glasses up to him. I probably got them swapped out the wrong way. Yep, I guarantee you. I forgot about that. I ran the VR systems back through. And I guarantee I got the connection hooked. I got a crossover. Guarantee you. That's exactly what I did. Because I forgot that I put them back in. I bet you. Let's see. Hopefully this is it. I'll just disconnect the VRs all together and just plug them straight in. Hopefully that's it. Yep, that's what it is. That's what it was the entire time. I forgot that when I came back in here, I reattached the VRs. So the VRs weren't even hooked up because I got the Quest system in here. So I didn't even hook them up. And I forgot that basically if you don't hook up the VRs, hook them incorrect, you don't hook them incorrect, they don't basically display an image on the screen. When you put the VRs on, they'll say no HDMI found. And that's what is probably coming up on the VRs right now. You couldn't figure out. I knew this thing was supposed to pick it up because it always picks it up. Yeah, that's what it was. See? That's what I'm talking about. Trial and error. You're going to have trial and error. Things are going to go wrong on the set. Things are not going to work right here and there. But basically just go right through it. Keep on researching. You'll find out exactly what you did wrong. Now, I just learned something today that next time I hook the VRs up, make sure that I check the cables are hooked up correctly so that way I can get a signal to pop up on the screen. Ta-da! Problem solved. Moving on. I know some people like that. They love it when they're like, oh, he's not going to get us to... Oh, come on. Like I said, it's technical difficult. Everybody goes through this nonsense. You basically tell me you didn't did nothing in your life, you never made a mistake or never had any problems, and nothing went wrong, then you must be perfect. You don't need to be here. Not at all. There we go. But yeah, that's what it was. I was like, wait a minute, didn't we just hook the VRS up yesterday? Like, yep, that's what it was. Yeah, if you don't hook them up correctly, what happens is you get no signal. Because that's happened a couple of times when I went in the VR and it's like no signal found. Like, wait, no signal found. What do you mean no signal found? And I found out the reason why there was no signal found because the lines were crossed the wrong way. That's why. That's all. You just gotta do a little troubleshooting, that's all. Learn something new. Learn something new today. Next time I connect the VRs to make sure that the lines are all correctly in their input spots. And their input spots, that's a good way, a technical term to put it, in their input spots. What do you think in their input spots, Mr. Bird? Is it in the input spots and input spots? There you go. Oh. So I'm waiting for my receiver. I bought myself a receiver for this room, a whole theater package, receiver, the whole 9 yards. Might as well. I mean, now this is a poly. If you're wondering what this is, a polyester blend screen. It has polyester and vinyl. I don't use straight vinyl because vinyl you don't want to fold up with our formula because it will stick to the other side and it'll be hard to pull across. So we advise you don't do vinyl. And vinyl and motorized projection screens, it's a different material. It's much more stiffer, more rigid material. It doesn't have the same reaction. But if you're using that PVC vinyl they use for outside, the same PVC vinyl that they use for basically a fixed frame screen to expand the screen, yeah, I wouldn't use it if I were you. So you want to go with something that's a polyester vinyl, a mixture or basically blend. That way you can actually fold the screen up without it sticking together. This is kind of like, it feels like the same kind of material that they made windbreakers. Sorry about that. Wow. It feels like the same kind of material that they make windbreakers out of it. That's what it feels like. It's that lightweight. Now this, would I use outside? No, I would not use this outside. This would blow around in the wind. I would probably use a heavy polyester screen or a heavy polyester screen. So a heavy cotton screen or polyester blend, I would use that. Like the ones we got downstairs that we're going to paint. That I would use. And I would use grommets for that one. Now sorry where the sound is not beefy like we used to have it, but I'm waiting for my system to get here. I bought myself a whole entire system for this room up here. And here I will have, no speakers will be shown. All my speakers will be back there and someplace else I want the speakers being shown. I don't know if we're going to have the Sony's in this place. Let me see what we got here. That's a big menu button. It's a big menu button. No, we don't need to be here. And this is Gamer up here. Ooh, no, this one. Gamer. Okay, now we got some readings in here. Readings are coming in. Ah, not that. I hate that car so much. I don't even know why I got to unlock a new car. That car sucks. Just takes so much freaking what do you call it? Nitro to light that thing. Yeah, I'll take that one. Any day. It takes a ton of nitro to light that freaking thing. Okay, we went downstairs. Screen fire up, now we're up here. Even though it took a while because I had to figure out exactly. I crossed the cables yesterday when I was actually at the Vieira's hooked up.
Boost and rush to earn points for your team.
Oh, right from the door. Somebody's gonna come after me. I know it. Imagine this on a 250-inch screen in the backyard. It is going to be monstrous. Woo. Another one. I'm a ball. Oh, 40 points. It's a shame that I'm working. I never get a chance to play with my toys. Never. Well, sometimes. And this is painted on a photo backdrop. $57 for the photo backdrop, $57 for the frame. Completely portable now. Turned into a portable projection screen. Gaming projection screen at that. No calibration, no dark environment, none of that nonsense. My projector cost me $480. Yep.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, come on. Yes! That's, oh, come on. I should have got points for that one. That was sick. That was sick. I gotta get off that one. That was sick. I got my back. Really? Ah, Mother George. Got you. Take that.
Let me slide.
Oh, he's gonna land right on top. I know it. I know it. Go! Right. Ready to end the game. Upside down on fire. Grab me a chair. Yeah. I like that song. I like that song. We'll go back to that. Okay, my system in here. My sound system in here. And it'll be here tomorrow. I think I might turn the other room into a movie room, like a small movie room in there. We already have the gaming room in here. We got a retro gaming room in here. The Japanese tea room doesn't need to be another gaming room, so I might turn that into a movie room. A real classy movie room. I think I might turn that into that. They've already got 135 in there sitting up there. What's happening over here? Oh, by the way, you can see how much light the screen's taking in? We got a window right there. So a window light coming in all the way around. And I can come up here and do gaming any time of the day. Or go downstairs and watch a movie if I want.
Jedi, I am the beginning and the end.
Yeah, so you think.
Gamora,
I got it. What's the plan of attack?
who will prevail? How can I be a hypocrite if good and evil do not exist?
Get the hell off me!
Who will come out on top? Ready? Fight! Time! Yeah!
Come on, I ain't blocking all that. here?
You shall live on as part of me.
I'm done up here. I'm going back downstairs to watch some TV. I'm bored. Blah, blah, blah. I usually don't do the gaming much. Like I say, I'm used to working all the time, so I usually don't game that much. So I'm going back downstairs and watch some TV and relax. I'm going to have to get you to go online and find me a remote control for this bad boy because I'm going to need one bad. I need a remote control for it. Okay, done in here. Going upstairs. Meter, funky meter. Meter, funky meter. How much is funky meter? Put that up here. There's a coop, the whatchamacallit screen right there. So my curtains up in here. I'm gonna have AC on up here right now. And we're going downstairs. We're done up here. Oh, it's musty outside. I can smell it too. I'm gonna have to get some AC up here. We got the right remote control for this one. I'm sure we do. Yeah, next up. Now we're going to get it mixed up. Not this one, not that one. Oh, this one for the other room. Oh, this one I got this one. Told you, come right downstairs, watch TV. Let's see, I'm gonna watch,
What matters? Okay. And that's for puzzle electrolytes. Propel fit.
see? That's how real technology is supposed to function. You should be able to move about the house in the middle of the daytime. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 2:25 p.m.
2:25 p.m. Usually when you watch demonstrations with people showing you off their projection screens, they're short and sweet. That's pretty much it. But they don't really show you much. So you got a chance to watch me walk through the house, fire my projector there, projector here, Starfield over here, colors, contrast, the whole 9 yards. Then go upstairs and game on my big screen upstairs. It took a while, sorry about that. And then come back downstairs and say, hey, I'm going to watch some TV downstairs. Boom, downstairs watching TV. With no problem whatsoever. And do the whole thing live with no problem whatsoever. On projectors that nobody will buy. So my projector upstairs I was using was $480, $500, $500 on the floor, which is that projector right there. Almost around $1,500. Got 3 projectors out of that. And most people buy one projector, that's $1,500 right there, and they still can't even do this. That's why we consider our technology to be the best. All right, with that being said, thank you for your time. I'd like to thank, of course, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with the ability to be able to have such amazing technology. Oh, and real quick, let me show you how this is done. So, you know those lights that you get that have the flames that come off of them? You know, you see them up on Amazon. And you know those spotlights you get over at Home Depot for work and garages and stuff like that? That's what that is. There's actually just 2 of those. I took the what do you call it? Like the shades off of them, those metal shades, and put in 2 of those lights that have the flames. Piled them around some wood, and the cords are running right along here. So I'm gonna get some flex stone. Flex stone is like a kind of a spray-on granite paint. Just have to get the one that matches my fireplace, and just spray it right in there. So right there, just do the cable, not the fireplace, and then that way I can get that to blend in. I run to the back, hooks up to the back of the outlet, and I can burn my fireplace 24/7. And this fireplace, yeah, it does. It's an actual working fireplace. It does work. Unfortunately, the soot and hash in there messes with my lungs, and I don't like it. I love the burning fireplace, so I grew up with a burning fireplace when I was a kid. But like I said, I can't enjoy it on that level because of my lungs. But at least I have this right here, so that works out fantastic. So my Lord gave me the idea for hooking this up, and that's why I can burn my fireplace. And a few of my Facebook videos, I had a few people saying, "Why is your fireplace on? Isn't it hot in there?" Like, nah, it's not. It's not running like you think it is. Now I know they have the fireplace logs you can buy, but they're like $100. Like, I'm gonna pay $100 for something that cost me two lamps I got were like $4 a piece, and then the two lamps, or the lamps you need for outside spotlights, they're about $4 a piece. That's about $8. Sometimes even for cheaper than that. And the lights, like two for like $7. That's it. So why am I drop $100 on something that I can get the same reaction from it? Probably better. All right. With that being said, thank you for your time. I'm gonna go watch me some Leave It to Beaver. I like to watch the classics, and I'm gonna get myself a sandwich and enjoy. God's blessing. Thank you all for your time. Gotta go, and God bless. Love you. You're the best. The best.